week and everything. And people looked at him like he was crazy, but is he crazy today? Hell no, he's not crazy today. That's what, see, we always looking at things and listening to these people on TV, the Mike Greenbergs and the Golicks and the Stephen A's of the world, and they are in cahoots with the National Basketball Football League, the Basketball Association, because they're promoting their games and things of that nature. But this is not always what you need to be looking at. Look at what's going on with the agents. If you got a quality agent, you are going to get the best deal. And Dak Prescott got a quality agent. And it's looking like it's going to pay off for that brother. And what y'all going to say then? Y'all going to say, hey, man, Dak getting screwed. No, Dak ain't getting screwed. Dak got about $40 million in endorsement money. And Dak is going to have, he got somebody caping for him. It's not always fun, always good to take the first offer. It's probably never good to take the first offer. But Dak going to get his money, and I'm glad for that. Y'all could get mad at him. Oh, man, he could have signed it for all the Cowboy fans. Like my man DigThat, he a Cowboy fan. Don't get mad at him, DigThat. He doing what's in his best for him. And the Dallas Cowboys know, they understand, and they know that what they're doing, and they know they bullshit. They come out today and said, we ain't talked to Dak and his agent since September. So what y'all did is start a BS offer. It wasn't even no negotiation with y'all. It was do what we say or starve. Look, if I was Dak, I asked for my money. I asked for it to be released, and I'll go somewhere else. Speaking of, like my man Raider for life here, speaking of the Raiders, if the Dallas Cowboys really want to live like that, trade for Derek Carr and send Dak to the Raiders. Trade somebody and send Dak somewhere else. You guaranteed to have Dak in another uniform inside of 2 days if he gets traded. They want the fans to turn on these players, and if you listen to me, I'm gonna give you the real. I'm not letting you do that. Please don't fall for the banana on in the tailpipe, because when you do that, you make other people suffer because they succumb to the pressure of the fans and all this nonsense. Before I hit this Black History moment, y'all, what I want to do is talk about this situation in baseball. And then I come back to my special guest and hit the situation in baseball. Everybody's talking about Mike Fiers and calling him a hero. At the end of the day, I'm agree with Pedro Martinez. I'll take Dak as a free agent. I'll take James. I'll take Cam. That's my man Raider for life. Obviously, he a Raider fan, and I totally agree with you. I'll take any of those guys. But this Major League Baseball thing is getting out of control, and it's a joke. It is amazing that a country that lives and bases itself on total hypocrisy 99 times out of 100 is running around here saying, hey man, what we need to do is have people step up and do what's right. Mike Fiers is not a hero. I don't give a damn what anybody says on the television. He's not a hero. He's a snitch. And I don't mean in the sense of me and you rob a bank and you go tell and you get caught and tell on me. He's a snitch in the sense of this. It's amazing that he had this crisis of conscience after signing with the Oakland A's, after getting his money in his ring. Why didn't you have this crisis of conscience while you were playing? Why didn't you love the game of baseball while you were playing, getting that ring of benefit? And you got every clown that looked like Mike Fiers in the world saying, well, he couldn't do that. Well, he had no problem snitching once he got out to get down. You want respect? Snitch while you in the room. If the integrity of the game means that much to you, snitch while you in the locker room. Be the hero in the newspaper. You know why? Because it's hard to win the World Series. Stealing is part of baseball. Ty Cobbs, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you play sports at any point in your life, you have heard that terminology. You've heard that terminology. So, hey, shout out to Pedro Martinez and my main man, Big Poppy, for calling them out. Call a spade a spade. If you really want some damn respect and you really care about the integrity of this situation, this whole get down, snitch when you on the team, don't get the ring and call it a day. But now, I'm a snitch when it's most beneficial to me. Nah, homie, it's just like these dudes that want to be drug dealers and want to be ballers in the hood. And when them 60-30s run at your ass, or them damn L-Wops, they run them L-Wops at your ass. Oh, no, I'm not down no more. No, be down. Or, hey, don't do nothing, man. Look, either you're going to snitch when it don't count, or you not. Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that nonsense, man. I'm not trying to hear that BS. Please miss me. Thank you very much. I got my man D Great Carl here. What's good, brother? Hold on one second. D Great, let me hear you, man. Talk to me. I thought I had D Great on the line. It seemed like he was on the line, but he wasn't on the line. But when it came down to it, he wasn't on the line. But like I was saying, man, I'm not respecting nobody that tell. I'm not respecting nobody that tell in the first place. I'm from the projects. You know, we do a lot of telling in the projects. But what I am not going to do is this. I'm not respecting somebody who is telling when it's convenient. Ain't no telling when it's convenient over here, man. You don't tell or you just, hey, suffer the consequences, family. Ain't nobody trying to hear that nonsense. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Look, don't tell when it's convenient. Don't tell when it's beneficial to you. Don't do none of that. Look, either if you gonna tell though, tell when you got something to lose. That's what you do. You tell when you got something to lose, or don't tell at all. I'm not condoning snitching under no circumstances, but if you are going to be a snitch when it comes down to being righteous.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you received this message in error, please hang up and try your call again later. Message NY24456. The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you've received this message in error, please hang up and try your call again later. Message NY24156.
Now I'm calling my man D Great back. Y'all know it's hood budget. It's hood budget in the building. Y'all know how it goes.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you've received...
All right. It's hood budget in the building. I'm going to see if I can get D Great on in a second. He was trying to get in contact with your boy, trying to get it cracking. But anyway, like I was saying, man, this dude is being carted out in front of us as a hero. He's not a hero. He did what was beneficial to him. It's just like I said, it's like the dudes in the streets. You want to be street until it's time to go to jail. Nah, you can't be street till it's time to go to jail. Either you street or you not. I ain't trying to hear it. I respect the fact that the MLB and the Players Association is trying to protect this dude so people won't call him out. But I'm calling him out because I don't respect what he did. Please, I ain't trying to hear it. Thank you. I don't want to hear none of that nonsense at all. That's it. That's all. I'm not going for it. And if you go for it, hey man, have at it. I'm not trying to do it though. I'm not trying to do none of that. If you want to protect the dude who only snitched when it was beneficial to him, you can do it. You can do it if you like. I'm just not gonna do it. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not respecting it. Get the money back if it was that important, and if it meant that much to you. Why don't you snitch and get all the money back? And since your conscience and everything is bothering you, homie, get all the money back and do all the stuff that's necessary to be a upstanding and honest citizen. But you're not going to do that because you're going to put your kids in private school and you're going to live a good life. You're going to be living your best life. So I ain't trying to hear it. If you really want to impress me, if you want me to believe that you're a stand-up guy and a hell of a citizen, this is what you do. Get the money back, get a ring back, and then I'll stand here and go, salute to you, man. You are a guy. You are upstanding guy. You don't do that, you're a cheater just like the rest of them, and you benefit just like the rest of them. I ain't trying to get none of that nonsense. If you want to get on with me, that's what you do. That's it. That's it, and that's all. My man DigThat is having issues calling back. He said I'm running with a burner kit. I might be, bro. I might be. But you know what, man? This is my man right here. DigThat, what's good, man? How things in sunny Los Angeles right now, brother? DigThat, what it look like, bro? Hello? What it look like, bro? Where you at? We have major need technical difficulties. Hey, DigThat, you got to call back on that without that boost phone, bro. That boost phone is doing you a misservice, bro. But anyway, let me hit this. Y'all know I hit this Black History moment, and then I'm gonna have my special guest. Hopefully, I don't have no technical difficulties with him. And man, keep your ears on. I want y'all to listen to this Black History moment, or this information that everybody in the culture needs to hear. And then I'm going to come back with my special guest, Guilty Simpson. He in the building. Hold tight. Holla at you.
I'm an educator. That's my thing. I'm not a military person, so to speak. I'm not an economic person. I don't cross my lanes. And as Dr. Neely Fuller tells us in his book, Compensatory White Supremacy, he identifies 9 areas that are umbrella areas that any culture needs to be in control of. And I use the acronym REL-SEL-WEP, R-E-L-S-E-L-W-E-P. REL, R is religion. The first E is economics, and the first L is labor. We have to get our ministers and our holy people together to create a viable spiritual system for our people. It doesn't make a difference what your religion is.
Viable.
Yes, it has to be something that can identify with the African spirit. Right. Not the religious African spirit, the spiritual system. In economics, we need to develop our own. We need to get peoples such as Dr. George Fraser, such as Dr. Claude Anderson, and all the other economists that really know how to put this together. Get them together to create some type of system. We need a ministry. As Minister Louis Farrakhan talks about, I remember in one of his Savior Days presentation, he talked about creating ministries. We need a ministry of spiritualism. We need a ministry of economics. We need a ministry of labor relations. We need to hire our own. And the cell is, the S stands for sex.
Chemically, his equilibrium is off.
Is that a nation is only as strong as its weakest family. And we have got to create nations. We have to create relationships between the African man and the African woman that creates a viable nation. And we have to look at the balance. Like we were talking earlier about Ma'at and Tehuti.
Right.
We were talking about Nun and Nunet, Ha-Ha-Het, Coquette. For everything that there is a god. In Africa, there is a goddess. You cannot have a god and not have a goddess. I have cognitive dissonance when we start dealing with having a male god only. I don't know how to deal with
balance.
It must be balanced.
Everything's polarity.
Absolutely. And if our Creator has created us in His image, it must also be her image in balance. And we have to look at law. We have to bring our great lawyers together to create a ministry of law. And the WEP, W-E-P, stands for war. We need to get our military arm together. A real military arm that knows how to defend its people. And don't become into these little groups that fight amongst themselves while we're being attacked as a community.
Yeah, and that's pretty deep. And that goes into the question I want to ask you now about how do you feel that hip-hop plays a part in the violence that's taking place with black-on-black crime?
The other E was entertainment. So we need a ministry of entertainment.
Entertainment.
You know, and those segments that I've seen Damon Dash talking, dropping. The most important thing that he said, of the many things that he said that was great, is he said, we didn't need them. And what he said is that they have created an illusion to make us think that we need them, that we need their approval, that we need their validation.